Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. On today's dose of motivation, yes, it is another dose of motivation, and today I want to talk about something that you may not be thinking about. Hey, I've heard people say, hey, cut yourself some slack. Yeah, in other words, why don't you cut yourself some slack? They mean be kind to yourself. Yes, today I'm going to be talking about being kind to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. It is so very important to be kind to yourself, and I'll give you reasons why you should be kind to yourself, and without making this video too long. Yeah. So the main reason why you want to be kind to yourself, I believe that you it will be hard or it will be impossible for you to be kind to other people if you are not kind to yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. I always get a kick out of that saying, cut yourself some slack. But yeah, that's what it is. You gotta be kind to yourself, and kindness to yourself is super important, because when you're kind to yourself, you're going to not to be too hard on yourself. You're not going to beat yourself up whenever you either slack on something or when you fail to do something for that particular time, and it doesn't mean that you are going to make that failing a habit. There is a difference. You want to be kind to yourself in that you want to encourage yourself to do better. And when you encourage yourself, when you are kind to yourself, you are going to tell yourself that, okay, I'm going to pick myself up, I'm going to try this again. I know they say try again, and I want to try this until I succeed. You are being kind to yourself. You're not being too harsh to yourself, because I'm afraid that if you are too harsh to yourself, or if you are not kind to yourself, the thing is you are going to be so harsh to yourself, you are going to be so tough on yourself that it's going to cripple you from doing anything. Yeah, so I want you to today to slow down and think of those moments when you've been hard on yourself, and maybe today you are watching this video and you are right smack in the middle of being unkind to yourself. I hope by watching this video you are going to change your mind and be kind to yourself, because kindness to yourself will lead you to be kind to your family members. I strongly believe that if you are kind to yourself, that will make it much more easier for you to be kind to other people, to your husband, to your children, to your co-workers, to the people around you. So I want you really to focus on being kind to yourself. By being kind to yourself, I'm not telling you to be selfish. No, I want you to be just kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you oversleep. Say you are supposed to wake up maybe for prayer, and then you overslept, and then you are beating yourself up. No, there's tomorrow. Or you can wake up and just pick it up from where you left off and just get up and pray. Because if you become unkind to yourself and beat yourself up for missing prayer this morning or whatever morning, what it's going to do, it's going to it's going to set you back, and you are not going to move on. Please note that I'm not saying make it a habit to oversleep and miss prayer 5 days a week. No, I want you to just once in a while, when things like that out of the norm happen, that's when you need to exercise some kindness to yourself, because I strongly believe that it starts at home. Just like they say charity begins at home, you have to start practicing the kindness to yourself, because it is something that you yourself can practice, that you yourself can do. Be kind to yourself before you exercise kindness to the next person, because when you are kind to yourself, you know exactly what kindness is, you know exactly what kindness means, and it will be easy for you to give. And one of my favorite things or sayings, if it is a saying, is that you cannot give what you do not have. For you to give love, you gotta have love. For you to be kind to somebody else, you have to be kind to yourself. You have to experience that kindness, because for you, if you experience kindness to yourself, I tell you, you'll be very, very kind to the next person. You'll be very, very kind to the people around you, to your co-workers and other people. So I thought I'll stop by here today and just give you a dose of motivation, reminding you, I know you know it, I'm just reminding you to be kind to yourself, so that it will be easier for you to be kind to your husband, kind to your spouse, kind to your wife, kind to your children, kind to your co co-workers, kind to your pastor, kind to the people around you. So I hope this makes sense. Have you recently experienced a situation where you've been so hard on yourself that it crippled you? You were beating yourself up maybe for a few days, a week, a month, and so on. Because I think being kind to yourself also will lead you to forgiving yourself for those things that you have failed to do or things that you have slacked doing. So I think when you are kind to yourself, you can easily forgive yourself, and it will be easier for you to move on. It will be easier for you to pick up the pieces and move on and be more productive. Because when you are unkind to yourself and stay in that space of being unkind, you are going to just cripple yourself and be so unproductive, focusing on things that you cannot change. Focus instead on the things that are ahead, things that you have control over. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Again, I do post this type of content once a week, the dose of motivation. Otherwise, during the week, I try by all means to post at least twice, once or twice. I do post videos on how you can make and save money. You can check out my channel for those videos. And if you have not subscribed yet, hey, why don't you consider subscribing? And don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my informational videos. I do try by all means to add value to your life. And until my next video, please remember to practice kindness to yourself before you can extend it to others. And don't forget to do small things with great love. From my heart to yours. Bye bye.